Spelunky. Tough as nails. 2D platformer. It's a roguelike with permadeath. I really enjoy this one. Just the ruthlessness of it takes me back to the 2D platformers I played as a kid. Now, I've been playing 2D platformers since I was in the neighborhood of about 3 years old. At that time, if I had to, I mean, I've always played everything, really. At that time, if I had to pick top 3 favorite games of mine, really, right at the beginning, fucking Spider. Top 3 favorite games back then, at that age, you gotta say the original Mario Brothers. Super Mario Brothers, I didn't really care that much for the arcade one. Legend of Zelda, still probably my favorite franchise of all time. And the original Dragon Warrior. The 3 of those were probably the first 3 games that I really got into, and that sense of adventure I got from all 3. I've just been hooked ever since. Playing games my whole life, really. Strangely, I've never been that great at them. I love them, you know. It's definitely my favorite medium over books, movies, whatever. It all comes down to games. I just love the interactivity of it all, and just that sense of adventure you get from a lot of games. And this one definitely harkens back to the old days, and just a ruthless 2D platformer. Not much better at this than I was at these fucking bats. Fuck off. Not much better at this than I was at the old Castlevania games, but doesn't make me love it any less. Who knows if I'll ever finish it, but I'm having a great time with it either way. It's ruthless. It really is. I mean, you die, you're dead, you're fucked. But the levels are randomly generated, so it's not all that frustrating when you die. I mean, it can be, especially if you've actually managed to get really far. It can be frustrating. I was hoping that would work. But the fact that the levels are randomly generated, to me at least, helps reduce frustration when you die. And you start over, back at square one. But it's a different square one than you started at last time, so not so bad. God damn it. Decent little move. Luckily I didn't fall much. God damn it. Tough as nails, like I was saying. This game doesn't fuck around. Shit. But as with similar ruthless titles coming out the last couple years, Demon Souls, Dark Souls, for example, a lot of the mistakes you make, pretty much 99% of the mistakes you make, are going to be your own fault. Those deaths are going to be your own fault. You're going to hopefully learn from them and come back with that newfound knowledge you need to get through the part that had been a problem area for you. And you got to appreciate that, and it offers up a stronger sense of accomplishment than you're going to get from something that just hands you the victory. At least that's how I feel about it. And when you get somewhere in this game, you definitely feel like you accomplished something. It's a hell of a lot of fun. Control-wise, I mean, simple 2D platforming. And I think that's one of the greatest gameplay styles there is. Maybe it's because I grew up with them and that's all we had. It's not all we had, but we had our RPGs, our action adventures, beat 'em ups, sports games, but I've always loved platformers. This feels like a giant throwback to some of the most ruthless platformers I played growing up. Graphics are inviting on this one. Little shop down here. This guy does not like it if you fuck things up in his store. Let me demonstrate. Ah! Fuck you. At least I took him down with me. But, yeah. Just a quick little look at Spelunky there. Fun as hell, but also hard as fuck.